Welcome to the NRL Punters Weekly Digest, your one-stop shop for everything you need to know leading into this week's NRL matches. It's time to talk about Anthony Milford. Is it time for the Brisbane Broncos to start planning for life without Anthony Milford? I say yes. But before I get into my rant, I'd like to preface that I don't believe that the weight of expectation of the Brisbane Broncos prospects moving forward, I should say, rests solely on the shoulders of Anthony Milford. Yes, he is their star 5'8". Yes, he is the most seasoned playmaker at the club, but it's a whole team effort, and Anthony Milford is not the sole reason why Brisbane are where they are. He's not even close to being the only reason they are in the position that they're in. There are a lot of accountable parties there that aren't coming to the table. Unfortunately, he's just a major piece of it. Before I get into my rant, I would like to take you back to 2014. A simpler time for Anthony Milford. He was fullback at the Canberra Raiders. He was a run first, create opportunities for myself kind of player. Fleet-footed, super fast. Excitement, exuberant. Great to watch. He was a rugby league gazelle. Then he moved to the Brisbane Broncos because he didn't want to play for a club with steel, intestinal fortitude, pride. So he went to the Broncos. And then he became a 5'8" because Darren Lockyer was apparently his idol, and he wanted to be like Lockyer. He wanted to make the transition to fullback from 5'8". Problem is, he didn't have the 5'8" skills to complement. Add to that the fact that over the years, and he's still a young guy, he's 26, I think. Over the years, his ability to be fast and to find open gaps has severely deteriorated. I want to throw some stats at you, just to give you an idea of where I'm coming from here. The last time, and the reason why I bring this stat up is because Anthony Milford we've established as a run-first kind of player. That's what makes him great. The last time he ran for over 100 metres a game in a season was 2019, so 2 seasons ago. In that season, he only scored 6 tries and assisted on 13 more tries. This was a season where the Broncos made the 8. They finished in 8th spot. They went out in the first week, if I remember correctly, of finals. They did make the 8. And he did have personnel around him that could convert on the opportunities from a playmaking perspective that he could create. And also he had opportunities to score tries off his own back. That was over 24 games, those stats. For mine, that's a below par performance for a star half in this competition. When we compare him to Cody Walker in that same season, Cody Walker played 1 extra game, so he played 25 games. He scored 16 tries and assisted on 16. Albeit Cody Walker was and still is one of the most dangerous attacking weapons in this competition. But Anthony Milford has got the wood on him. He's got the experience on him. And he's still not even coming close to what Cody Walker can put together. And for a player whose best asset is supposed to be his running game, Anthony Milford has not scored double digits tries since 2016. He has not scored more than 10 tries in a season, or at least 10 tries in a season since 2016. If you're Anthony Milford and you're all about your running game and you don't really have a running game anymore, then what's the point of you? Because from a playmaking perspective, he doesn't exactly light the world on fire. His kicking game is vastly improved from when he started out in the halves, but he's just not a guy that threatens on that side. He's got a good torpedo bomb. That's what I'd say about that side of his skill set. He's eating up $1 million a year. He's not going to be, if he stays at Brisbane next year, he's not going to be offered anything close to that. I don't see him staying. I wouldn't keep him. I think it's time for the Broncos to plan for the future, and I'd be looking at benching Milford indefinitely to see if they can salvage something this year. But I'd be interested to hear in the comments, do you think if Anthony Milford inevitably moves on from the Broncos next year, do you see any other clubs coming to the table and wanting to pick him up? Even if it's for $400,000. And those clubs can be in the NRL and Super League. Do you see anyone wanting a piece of Anthony Milford? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, comments below. Let me know.